Hey everyone, how are you doing? Okay, we're back. See, we had a poll going. Make sure I've got it refreshed this time. 10 votes for Omega DLC. What do we do next? DLC. Alright then. Let's go to the system. I wanna leave the galaxy map, check in with a few things and save, and then we'll begin DLC. That may take most of the rest of the stream. We've got 4 more hours. I think I'm gonna take 4 hours. Probably not 4, but maybe. Check in with anything on the Normandy. About buying some new armor. I wanted to get, what was the armor I saw that I wanted to buy? Which shop was it at? It wasn't on Iridium Commons, was it? But where else would it have been? We'll go to Dock 42 shortly.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
Not at the hospital. Well, there might be another Metagel upgrade. Let's stop in at the hospital.
Yes, Commander.
Pain's still here.
She's got this glow. And the Reapers. They did to her what they do to everyone. She's covered in, I don't know, glowing. She reaches out. Her eyes go black. And she touches one of the farmers and he just dies. They panic. She rips them apart. Sometimes touching, sometimes opening them up with biotics. The humans are turning into liquid. And I'm there, in my towel with no gun. And husks start pouring through the door. Goddess. So I ran.
Yeah. On 2.
Welcome to Serta.
Shell capacity. Plus we could afford armor.
Thank you for shopping.
I could find the right suit. Might have something to turn into.
Forces have reportedly attacked a Solarian medical facility on Surakash.
Not sure about that.
Tell Matriarch Athena that our huntresses should have the upgrades waiting for them on their next shore leave. No, they were very easy to scale. The humans made some amazing breakthroughs.
Due to wartime conditions, all vacation requests must be approved by management.
Summit of Council.
Listen to me, those prototypes are vital. We need these biotic upgrades to fight the Reapers.
Okay, I need surgery, but when can I get back to the front?
You're not.
What?
You have extensive nerve damage. Once we remove the leg, we can't install a prosthetic for at least 5 weeks.
I told my squad I'd fly back next week.
I'm sorry, but that's impossible.
Into the Gemini Sigma and Voyager clusters. Humanity has suffered a heavy blow as Arcturus Station, capital of the Systems Alliance.
Good to see you up and around.
Yeah,
Everything all right?
I guess. Oh, I took Udina's offer.
Spectre status.
Recognize.
Congratulations.
Seems small compared to what's going on.
You ready for the responsibilities of a Spectre?
Doesn't feel real yet. Maybe it'll sink in. I don't know what duties I'll have. Everything's a mess right now. What do you think of all this?
Yeah. I'm never sure of Adina's motives. Seems a little too convenient.
Well, gee, thanks for your support.
I don't need Adina to tell me you're an exceptional soldier. Nor should you.
I guess so. He said we'll have the official ceremony soon. Once I'm out of here.
And after? Any plans to come back to the Normandy?
If I have anything to say about it, yes.
I'm glad. You feeling better?
I'm fine. other than the pile of paperwork the doc's gonna throw at me. Sorry I'm so distracted, Shepard. It's just...
What's going on?
I heard from my mom. They got out in time. They're okay.
Good. That's good news.
It is.
Did your sister make it to the Citadel?
She did. But... her husband was killed in action.
I'm sorry, Ash.
Thanks. Yeah. Sarah wasn't much for the military life. We were all surprised when they got married.
This war will take its toll. Sacrifices like his give the rest of us a fighting chance.
It never changes, does it? I wanted to protect her from all this.
Don't blame yourself for this, Ashley.
I know. But I'm her big sis, you know? In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced or cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloody, but unbowed.
What's that from?
Invictus by Henley. One of my dad's sappy poets.
It's about not giving up.
Right. My sister wants to do a thing at the memorial. Nothing fancy. Just some words about the family. It'll be tough.
Keep me posted, all right?
Will do.
Okay.
Please observe standard quarantine procedures for all incoming patients.
Cerberus forces have reportedly attacked a select...
Let me asking how many times I've played Mass Effect now. Total? Not sure.
Got out of that farm and into
On
the
stream,
hills.
is this the third
Pulled
full
the
playthrough?
farm girl
Fourth?
after me.
Not every 6
All I wanted
months.
to do was live through the night.
Nobody else could have done more.
But morning came and no shuttle. Afternoon and then night, and I'm hiding from husks and those Turian things.
The file says the evacuation team thought your position was overrun.
So after 2 days, I still don't have a gun because those Turian things, you can't use theirs. I realize that shuttle isn't coming, not unless I get back to the farm and my radio.
And the farm girl?
She was with me. Even killed a few husks. With a stick.
With a stick.
Gamma as a staging area. Reaper forces have rapidly expanded into the Gemini Sigma and Voyager clusters.
How about a play in German next time? Lemeo was asking.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
Seem to have played it about every 6 months. I first played it. Creature. Cargo holds. It's down here before. Bailey, Udina. Look like there's much else. So we can go to.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select
Where
a
can we find that?
destination.
I want to find the armor I was trying
One
to buy
moment, please.
on the Presidium.
Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Welcome to Kanala Exports.
Blood Dragon armor does have power, recharge speed, and damage.
Cultivating serenity is possible even during times of crisis.
You can take the helmet off. I mean, helmet doesn't have to be showing, right?
At Kanala Exports, we believe that a peaceful heart
Or is it
is
just
a
in
strong
cutscenes
heart.
where it's hidden automatically? You pick up extra fish now that we can afford them.
Kanala Exports is pleased to offer goods for security and peace of mind.
The Blood Dragon plays to the powers and
Thank you
shields,
for shopping at Kanala
or some other options.
Welcome to Elkos Combine Arsenal
Cerberus armor.
Supplies.
Yeah. Run around in Cerberus armor. Saying we're not with Cerberus
Elkos
anymore.
Combine.
Weapon damage,
If it
shields,
exists,
help.
we carry it.
Spread all over.
Please visit any of our Elkos Combine affiliate branches for
And then there were a
any
couple
and
more.
all personal needs.
I do like the Blood Dragon armor. I know cross promotion and all that. It's a little silly. But the powers,
Welcome
it plays to the powers.
Kanala Exports.
We get shields, we get power damage, even nudges the recharge speed a little
Kanala
bit.
Exports is pleased to offer goods for security and peace of mind.
We appreciate your visit.
Collector armor's a nice touch too. It is. I think we wore that. Didn't we wear the collector armor during Mass Effect 2?
Defend the galaxy?
After all, it's not like I'm the reason you're breaking up with him, right? It's the war.
I'm not sure what that has to do with anything.
You said he'd been distant, and that the war made everything clearer. That things weren't working.
Yes, but meeting you was what made me realize how bad it had gotten.
I'm not the one who broke up your relationship.
Really? Was it someone else who pinned me to the wall with her mouth?
Oh, we have another travel point here, don't we? We can use this to get to... Oh, only to Dr. Bryson's lab. Have to land. Do we have to leave from the Normandy to get to 42? Private turbine. New article. Alliance News Network. Article on indoctrination. Thessia, a Asari scientist, Rana Thanoptis, has died in custody, allegedly committing suicide after she was arrested for the murder of multiple Asari military officials. Prior to her death, investigators said Thanoptis spoke of voices in her head, which they believed to be indicative of her indoctrination. The voices foretold the ascension of the Asari and told Thanoptis that anyone fighting the Reapers needed to die. Thanoptis worked on a top-secret project for former Spectre Saren Arterius several years ago, where she likely became indoctrinated. Received a pardon from the Asari government in exchange for providing research assistance on Reaper technology. Thanoptis was believed responsible for planting a makeshift explosive device that detonated at a research center, killing 5 visiting Asari military officials, along with 4 civilians. The attack seriously wounded a dozen more and caused significant damage to the facility. Investigators say they are not seeking any more suspects in the case. Holding the line. Major Kirahi. Commander, it was a pleasure seeing you again on Surkesh, even if the circumstances were less than ideal. It seems fate has decided our meetings coincide with galactic threats. So be it. To that end, I wanted to reiterate that STG will be there to help when the need arises, regardless of the political climate. You're there for us in our hour of need. We look forward to returning the favor. Best of luck, Major Kirahi. Info for you. Hi, Shepard. It's been a while. I'm glad to hear you made it off Earth and that Liara's with you. Getting off her ship was the best thing we could have done. Can't tell you how sick I was of that cabin, and of tripping over that drone. I don't even know how it kept finding me in a ship that big, even after I turned off its tracking. I dug up some interesting information for you. Talk with Glyph to sort out the data. I hope it helps, Shepard. It's getting rough out there. Should go to Glyph's terminal. We've got an upgrade there. Maybe a couple now waiting.
It will work, Rex. We just need to finish building the Crucible. Although I'd be interested to learn how you found out about it.
Wasn't that hard. Lucky you keep its location more secret than the fact it exists.
And I'm sure you'll do a good job of both, being so famous for your discretion.
My lips are sealed.
Weapon upgrade kit. Get ammo capacity bonus or weapon damage bonus. Remains of a Reaper destroyer. Avoid the risk of indoctrination. Remote drones have been sent to study the salvaged remains of a Reaper destroyer. Drones can dig under the outer hull, scanning circuits for technology that will increase the speed at which tech, biotic, and combat abilities can be fired. Alternatively, the Council has offered a Citadel-wide merchant discount for choosing the safer option and demolishing the... Nope. Power cooldown bonus, thank you! Now from Kaylee Sanders to David Anderson. David, you won't get this for a while, unless you find an extranet connection working on Earth. I've made it out to this weapon we're building. The device isn't even halfway complete, and it's the most breathtakingly complicated piece of technology I've ever seen. I wish you could see this thing we're creating. Gives me hope. Take care, for my sake. Oh, Prestige, welcome back. You're not, you're in pain. Inquisition, nightmare mode. Well, curious to see how I do with it this time. I don't remember it being miserable. I remember enjoying it. Well, that was the one after which I decided I had burned out on the game. Call from Kaylee Sanders to Jack. Hey, Sanders. Checking on the kids? How are they, Jack? They'll do good. This is gonna be long. Kinda got crap to do. Wanted to tell you, I persuaded some Alliance friends to part with that biotic amp you and the children were testing at Grissom. You can pick it up on the Citadel. Damn! One of the L3X1s? You know how much shit I could tear up with one of those installed? I had an idea. Look after yourself. Yeah, and hey, thanks. Call between Kasumi Goto and Professor S. Olausen. Back and forths are hard to read. Make me a little uncomfortable trying to read them. Alright, I'm gonna pass that one over here for the moment. Mail from Professor Takesha to Dr. Udall. I'm gonna pass on a couple of these. Besides, if I read all day, not only will it slow things down that much more, but I will lose my voice. It's only an 8-hour stream, but I could lose my voice. I'm just reading constantly. And I have been having a little more of this reflux-like stuff, making me feel like I need to clear my throat, and then kind of a burned throat feeling. So maybe I should take it easy. Not sure what to make of Javik. I approached him while we were traveling to a different system, but he wasn't very inclined to talk. Little he does say concerns the Reapers and our possible failure. Is he simply a soldier mourning his people, or is it a fundamental difference in our cultures? 3. What Javik says is true. His people were imperialists who left the rest of the galaxy quaking in terror. I think he would sacrifice all of us without a thought if it could bring them all back again. I reviewed my old notes today. They're so childish. Did we romanticize the Protheans because we were dazzled by the technology they left behind? Are these really the people I dedicated my life to studying?
Hello again.
Hello again.
Please, enjoy your day.
Dr. Chakwas is on board now.
Aware Krogan females find
and
scars attractive.
Eve.
Yaris loyal, reasonably intelligent, bit aggressive, almost like Krogan.
For the third time, Doctor, I'm not interested.
Ah, Shepard. We were just...
Are you okay?
I'm fine, Rex. You can relax.
Can't be too careful, or put any faith in Solarian doctors.
This one is different.
Is he? What's that?
Simple blood test.
What kind?
Kind that ends the genophage. Shepard, please. Distraction's counterproductive, also affecting comfort of patient.
Considering everything the Solarians have done to the Krogan, can you blame them?
Yes. Eve's release my doing. Would never have known about her if not for me.
That was then. But she's out now. And if she gets hurt, I'll feel it.
Understand. But my patient, my responsibility. Her welfare a priority. Will not allow her to be compromised by anyone.
You got a quad, Doctor. Keep her safe. Our females have endured enough.
Don't forget, still need your tissue sample.
I'll be back.
Common phobia. Fear of needles.
Or Solarian doctors.
Now have work to do. Prefer females of the species.
Shepard, your neck again. Manny, did I ever say hi?
Inhibitor. No. Entire catalyzing
Hello.
process. Severe neurological damage. Never mind.
What are you talking about?
Method to extract functional cure without killing you. Many variables. Your immune system compromised. Considering options.
And you have to do it out loud?
Yes. Auditory learner. Need to hear self think, simulate conversation to promote new ideas, maximize productivity.
But you're talking about me dying.
Oh, apologies. Medical details causing emotional distress. I hadn't considered effect on patient.
No, it just means I can't sleep.
Doing my best to keep you alive. Will avoid sensitive subjects. Shepard, blood work complete. Indicates significant stress on Eve's system. Malin's data thorough. Fortunately detailed as well. Have used notes to improve her condition.
Oh, good, Manny. Yeah, I noticed you were wrapped up in a tech discussion. so I didn't follow it along the way. Missed too much of it.
How is she doing?
No fever currently. Heart rate elevated, likely stress. Eating appropriately. Could use another blanket, something soft. Prefer to let her recover fully before synthesizing cure. My medical recommendation.
My people don't have time for that.
Her opinion, somewhat different.
You care about her?
My patient, my responsibility. Found her at STG base. 3 doctors injured trying to restrain her. Undid arm restraints. Didn't resist when she grabbed me. Promised to help her. She said, please.
So, we did the right thing by saving the data?
Indeed. Would be much harder to treat Eve without it. Maybe impossible.
And all those experiments we saw back on Tuchanka?
Monstrous, repulsive, but now with purpose. Victims didn't die for nothing.
Any word on Malin himself?
No. Ordered teams to search for him when trying to help Eve. Nothing so far. Large galaxy. Lots of places to hide. Could already be dead for all we know. Would kill him now if possible. Unless he could help.
So the end justifies the means?
Not my means.
But you're using the data. Encouraging more experiments like Malin's.
Encouragement irrelevant. Will always be scientists willing to perform unethical tests. Can't change that. But can help Eve. Can cure genophage. Won't ignore data vital to her survival because of unethical origins.
Have you determined why she's immune?
Genophage targeted hormone production during pregnancy. Modification project used same modality. Her immunity, totally different. Targeted glands now obsolete, like human appendix. Other glands mutated to produce proper hormones, enable viable birth. Also explains her weakness. Gland substitution imperfect. Health trouble.
You think you can make this work for all Krogan?
Yes. We'll use Eve's tissue to produce mutagen, alter gland function across entire species. Must improve mutagen as well, tune hormone production. Long-term illness for all Krogan otherwise.
You always defended your genophage work. What changed your mind?
Never change mind. Genophage proper decision at time. New circumstances necessitate course correction.
Those circumstances being?
Reaper invasion. Turians doomed without Krogan support. Krogan need unified threat, outlet for aggression. Cooperative symbiosis.
Nothing else? No personal stake here?
Getting old, Shepard. Not many years left, but still best candidate for project. Few Solarian scientists interested in genophage. None with my expertise. Had to be me.
Someone else might have gotten it wrong?
Possibly. Stakes too high for inexperience. But not about them. My work. My job to put it right. To prove I can.
Orden's reflection on a troubling life's work.
Nice talking with you, Morden.
Thank you, Shepard. Glad to be back.
You planning to stick around when this is over?
Until Reaper's dealt with, at least. Then, not sure. Have made impact on Galaxy. Genophage modification, genophage cure, work against collectors, decisions, mistakes. Might go somewhere sunny, sit on beach, look at ocean, collect seashells.
You'd go crazy inside an hour.
Might run tests on the seashells.
That last poll. Got our answer. We're going to be doing the Omega DLC. Okay. Forget to put back notes on what I'm going to be putting back. Got some ideas also from Davination. Get all the polls up that I wanted to think of. And one of them I did make, but I didn't. Okay. So, Orden tests on the sequels. Let's talk a little bit to Eve as well before we might have a few more people to talk to.
I wanted to thank you for saving my life, Commander.
Grade downstairs.
Even if it was to serve your own ambitions.
Krogan have always put their ambitions first. I would think you'd respect that.
Perhaps, but how well has that arrogance worked for us?
I brought you all the way here, and I still don't know your real name.
I surrendered it the day I became a shaman of the female clan. I belong to my sisters now.
I didn't realize the Krogan had female shamans.
Wisdom comes from pain, and the genophage has made us very wise. Rather than surrender to despair, a few of us chose to preserve the ancient ways. We safeguard our culture, our knowledge, our secrets. So when our children live again, the Krogan will flourish.
Her face is starting to open.
How were you initiated?
Done.
You're locked in a cave for 7 days with just enough food to last. On the 8th, you'll starve.
What does that prove?
Your resolve. Every acolyte is given a chance. You either claw your way out through the rock with your bare hands, or you die.
That's a brutal initiation.
But an illuminating one. You learn to appreciate the light by living in the dark.
How did you make it out alive?
I started digging the wrong way. I was in complete darkness. Nothing other than my own heartbeat to sustain me.
What happened?
I found this. A simple crystal, but it became my chisel. Take it as a reminder, Commander. In the darkest hour, there is always a way out.
How did you get involved in Malin's experiments?
The other females and I volunteered. We heard Malin was trying to cure the genophage for Clan Weirlock.
Aren't they a rival clan?
Rivalries are the invention of the males. Under their rule, Tuchanka has laid in ruins for over 1,000 years. It's time females took back our place in society and resurrected our future. Malin was our best hope.
I'm sorry none of the other females survived.
I know. The youngest one, Kern, was the last to go. But she knew she would enter the void free of this curse, and then smile when she looked down upon the children of Tuchanka. Her spirit will be the midwife to my firstborn.
Would you go to Malin again?
Absolutely. It only takes one candle to light a fire, and then the darkness is no more.
I found Malin's lab. It looked like a dungeon. His experiments were brutal.
We learned that too late. He meant well, but his methods grew more barbaric as he went. We finally escaped into the rubble. Eventually, a Solarian team found us. They saved our lives. We were so sick.
If you don't mind me asking, what's it been like living with the genophage?
I knew sisters who couldn't bear the shame of being infertile. They would wander off into the wastelands, hoping a thresher maw would kill them and end their torment.
Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Yes. After my first stillborn.
What kept you from ending your own life?
When my child didn't draw breath, that's when my life truly began. The genophage forces us to live on hope alone. There is nothing else. There is no reason to exist other than the hope that the next day will bring change. And if it doesn't, there is always the next.
How do you think things will change after the genophage is cured?
Our species will find its balance again. Females will help shape the future, like in the ancient days, before we were just pawns of power-hungry males.
Most seem hell-bent on shooting anything that looks at them wrong.
What else is there for them to do? Because of the genophage, they become wandering killers, seeking targets to justify their existence, excuses to earn them honor.
What do you think of Rex?
When he's not trying to sire half of Tuchanka, he's the best thing that's happened to the Krogan. But I won't tell him that. His head's big enough already. Literally.
He's turned into a strong leader.
I know in his heart Rex wants what's best for us. Though not all the other clans see it that way.
Do you think Rex will want revenge for the genophage?
Some clans will expect it, but I hope Rex resists. He understands the cycle of violence must end if Krogan are ever to have a voice in galactic politics. Still, he's just one Krogan. If enough clans demand it, he may not be able to stop them.
Why would the other clans give Rex trouble? You'd think they'd want a better future.
It's not in the nature of our males to cooperate. They've evolved to be selfish. Their only concern is survival. Rex is different. He's a mutant. And that you can tell him.
How has Mordin been treating you?
Better than Krogan males do. He's not like a typical Solarian.
No. Organ redundancy results in new period before metaphase. Can't alter that. Damage to telomeres, premature aging.
He does that.
But I sense pain in him too. He told me about his work on the genophage. I should consider him an enemy. Yet I think seeing my sisters and I changed something in him.
Asari Borgia offspring have an allergy to dairy and...
Well, it wasn't his ear. Thanks for talking to me.
It's my pleasure, Commander. I've only met a few humans in my time.
Borgia?
I'm glad for the opportunity.
Yes. Prestige, we're gonna do the Omega DLC. A little vote before the break. Let's go there now. I think that was the big Garrus. We need to maybe pop in with Garrus. I don't want to neglect conversations with crewmates, especially good stuff like Mordin and Eve that be on the ship forever.
Shepard, they say female Krogan have a thing for guys with scars.
Got the hots for Eve?
I've got a few, myself. Here's hoping nobody's planning an arranged marriage to cement this deal. Though I have to say, I admire Eve. The things she must have endured living with the genophage. And now, to top it all off, she's her people's last hope. Imagine the pressure. Takes real courage to face that. I hope we can measure up.
What if Eve got a crush on Mordin and refused to couple with Rex? I think Eve could probably get what she wants. You respond. Couple new fish, check in with Captain Awesome, and then we'll hit Docking Bay 42. Fish. Hey, buddy. Reporting for duty. Eep. Armor and weapon bench. And we can go. So there are opportunities to get armor and weapon benches during the DLC. There's one of these downstairs too, isn't there? And who else? Using what other weapons? Scorpion is for the time being maxed. What? Eviscerator. We're using Eviscerator. Let's upgrade that. We can just barely afford it. Ultralight, if we could get better ultralight materials. That's not bad. 172% have on the pistol. Damage and ultralight. Even on sub and high velocity barrel and ultra. Alright, that's not bad. Let's try that. Let's go with that. We have some other upgrades. So I may not use all the upgrades I actually got, but that should work. Hey, there was another one of the models. 2 more of the models. Thought there might have been more down here. Or, and then forgot.
Everything okay with the shuttle?
Just double checking the inertia dampener coils. Can be twitchy in these UT-47s.
Hey, David.
But don't worry, this bird's been rock solid.
I always see you down here working your ass off. Ever take any downtime?
I get my sleep, Commander. Flying tired is nearly worse than flying drunk.
What about your waking hours? Any R&R?
I need to keep myself busy. Otherwise, well, too much time to think.
I think we need to encourage him. There's a meeting with Cortez down on the Citadel. Some of this ties into who's at the party, and
I appreciate your dedication, but I don't want to see you burn
I think we need
up.
to encourage him to do that.
I know my limits.
Order him.
I wouldn't take a chance with your life.
So before this war, you must have done something to relax.
Sure. I remember back when the Hawking was based out of Arcturus and I was just a fighter jock. There was this observation deck overlooking the main flight paths. You could watch every ship taxi in and out. When I was alone, I'd turn off the auditory emulators and just watch them drift by in silence.
You know, the reviews like that on the Citadel. Next time we're there, you should take some shore leave. Clear your head.
I don't know. Maybe.
Order. Not sure if we have to use the available option to get him to do it, or if we can order him to do it. Definitely need him there. I mean, want him there. We want to have that encounter. We had some people missing from the party. I want that to happen.
Take some time off on the Citadel, Steve.
In January,
As a favor to
we
me.
missed some.
I find it very hard to say no to you, Shepard.
Party could have been bigger.
As it should be.
I know, we're leaning Renegade right now. I think it's been going pretty well. In fact, you keep at it all day and we might just pull ahead. Renegade might actually pull ahead of Paragon on the bar here. Not that far off, you could do it. Do it. Do it, make me squirm. Okay. David, how are you doing today? More ships up top. We're gonna go do the Omega DLC. It'll probably take the rest of the stream. Didn't Doc 42 show up on any of the other special terminals on Citadel? Dr. Bryson's lab did, but Doc 42 wasn't.
Are you Bray?
The great Commander Shepard. And me without my autograph book.
Save it. Just take me to Aria.
Follow me.
So where is she?
Shepard.
Aria. How dramatic.
There are too many eyes and ears in Purgatory.
I assume this is about retaking Omega?
This is about your war, Shepard. Cerberus controlling the Terminus system seriously bolsters their mobility. Since taking Omega, they've spread through the galaxy. Surely the Alliance has noticed.
Cut to the chase. What's your plan?
Kick them out. I've amassed a fleet of merc ships. We're going to punch through enemy lines and invade. Once we're on Omega, it's a ground war. That's why I want you. I only accept the best.
Oh, yeah.
The leader of the Cerberus occupation is General Oleg Petrovsky. He's the one who ousted me.
Don't know him.
The elusive man's top military strategist and best kept secret. But all you really need to know is that he's a merciless bastard.
What's your intel on the occupation?
Petrovsky's army is massive and he's got Omega locked tight. The information stops there.
So you're winging it?
Not at all. There are secrets on Omega only I know. Secrets that will provide us a foothold. I can tell you this. Petrovsky's invasion was precise and ruthless. He'll stop at nothing to win.
He's about to meet his match.
That kind of talk goes a long way with me. When Omega is mine again, I'll give you everything. I've got ships, mercs, Ezo, all yours for the war.
What's the catch?
I have objections to some of the company you keep. So you'll have to leave the Normandy and its crew behind.
My crew are professionals.
Let's just say, I want you all to myself. Bray will provide coordinates to my fleet. Oh, and while we're still in the Citadel, please be discreet.
The fleet is hidden in this system. Signal me when you're on your way. Arya and I will meet you on the command ship. Can't wait to see what all the fuss is about.
All right, I've added a new poll related to this Omega reactor poll. So nobody has voted in this one yet. Hey, Jamie, what's up? Would you be able to play Andromeda and still know what's going on without playing the others? From what I understand, yes, because it's not a continuation of this story. The first 3 Mass Effect games were Shepard's tale, and Andromeda is far removed from that. In fact, anything that they tie into the world we're familiar with, and we know there'll be some things, we don't know what, races, how, reasons, but no, it should be okay. You should be okay without knowing what happened in these. I'm sure there'll be some sort of a brief, and there's bound to be lots of little references and drag-like stuff. I don't think you'll need it, though. Rendezvous with Arya's fleet. Assortment of vessels, warships, transports, and fighters flying under Arya's flag. I don't remember what pushing the button is about. I decided to be a little ambiguous there, Wombat. Maybe I went too far. There is going to be a pressured decision. Arya is going to want us to push a button. And consequences be damned. People's lives will be at stake. Push the button, hold off. See, maybe I should have included more information, but Abigail says, you'll just have to follow your instincts there. Where's the straight damage one? I didn't pick up an SMG damage bonus. I don't know that stability or accuracy helps companions. I don't know that it does. I don't know that it doesn't. Scorpion 5, Eviscerator 5, Shriek. Alright, what are we gonna do with Arya? Always go left. Fire, Reeve, Carnage, Lash, Bionic Boss, Power damage, stuff. Claire Reeve. Drain a target's health and disrupt their resistances, receiving increased damage protection while this power is in effect. Effective against barriers and armor. Station. Effectiveness against armor and barriers can go up by 75%, or damage goes up, duration goes up, and damage protection. Carnage. Carnage is slow but powerful. Let me think about that. Flash. Rip them off their feet, dealing moderate damage. Since I have pull, not equivalent, but at least give her the basic lash. Biotic boss. Knockdown or faster carnage. Overall damage. Flare is, you can hardly ever use it. It's got such a low cooldown. Just save those other points and think about it a little bit.
We're outshipped 4-1, and most of our vessels are transports with limited firepower.
We're not here to win a space battle, Jarl. We just have to punch through their line.
So you've commandeered a Cerberus cruiser.
The guest of honor has arrived. We can finally start.
Let me guess. You're planning on infiltrating the enemy fleet.
Exactly. We position ourselves to strike a crippling blow, then my forces join the fun.
Works for me.
If you're as accommodating the rest of the way, we'll get along very well.
Then let's quit talking and get to it.
Bray, move through the relay. Signal the fleet to wait. They only follow on my command.
Come on, Rummy. Garrus romance, right? For our bro ship. Romance.
Head for the command ship.
Cruiser, I don't have you on the flight plan. Identify yourself.
This is Captain Lance. Run voice recognition. Alpha Tango Z. We took damage. Seeking repairs.
Blood Dragon armor looks really silly on Mark Mir.
For approach authorization.
How did you get the captain to say that?
The hard way. That's right. Nice and slow.
Be patient. Get as close as you can.
Fire! Signal the fleet through the relay. We're through. Head straight for the station.
We're being hailed by the General.
Should be interesting. Put him through.
Arya, I knew this had to be you. You'll never make it. Call it off now.
You're barking up the wrong tree, General. But maybe you can convince my partner.
Commander Shepard,
I've heard great things about you.
I doubt the Illusive Man thinks of me that highly.
I do my own research, Commander. A pity you left, Cerberus. We all sabotage ourselves in nefarious ways. Perhaps deep down you fear success. And Aria clearly thinks seeing you will unsettle me. Now it's my turn. I see you've gone to the trouble of augmenting that ship with Solaris armoring. An exorbitant waste. I've made improvements to Omega's outer defenses. My cannons will cut through you at will.
He sounds pretty confident.
Yeah, he does.
So again, I say turn back.
Let's see what you've got, Oleg. End transmission. That went well. Set preset course. We're ramming the station. Everyone brace for impact.
What?
Omega's kinetic barrier will stop my ships from landing. I equipped this cruiser with disruptors to take it out on impact. Don't worry. We'll probably survive the crash. We can make it!
Aria, don't be stupid. Sound the evac.
Damn it! Program escape pods for the station.
Let's go! Everyone out! There's no time!
Guess that asshole really did upgrade Omega's outer defenses.
So it would seem.
Hope the other escape pods made it.
All right, what's our target?
Need to hit the defense system station. Shut down Omega's outer defenses so my ships can land. If we don't, they'll be blown to bits like we were.
Got it.
Bet you got that, Rummy. Congrats. Been on your mind for a while.
This is what I brought you for.
Shepard is not carrying that gun that he's got in the cutscene.
What you say goes.
Good.
Makes sense. We play to our strengths.
I know where we need to go, and you can get us there.
Okay, let's move.
Now he's got the right gun, or at least one of them.
Back, you fuckers.
Yes, Aria. You're on the... Alright. Got a bit much to just go charging in without really knowing who's there. Watch. Wait for it. Oh, I needed one more. Second level. He's not down. I can't actually charge to him. Could maybe still charge to this guy, though. But a rare shockwave. Don't use shockwave much because it's such a slow cast. I'm in a terrible place. I don't want to be here. Oh, frack. Hurry up! Son of a bitch. Did it ever go off? A dud. A dud. We don't go very well together. The chunks! I'd say this game needs more bloody chunks, but it actually has a good number of bloody chunks. Grenade sailed just far enough past me that if I had rolled to avoid it, I probably would have rolled into it. One of those. Is that the last guy? Oh, it is. Someone's in trouble. Could be me. Oh, his head is still rattling from the blow.
Our pod took out the main exit. Use the controls to lower the blast door.
Any ammo back here?
Over here, Shepard.
600 XP bonus.
Aria to Fleet. You alive out there?
Barely. Holding our own with the Cerberus fleet, but Omega's defenses are shredding us.
Keep my army intact, Gerald. That is your only job.
Huh.
Tell your boss I'm coming for him.
Bye-bye. His pea shooter Binky. The Binky is a bit OP. And who doesn't love a good Binky?
Ground team, report in. Bray, you there?
Affirmative, but only 6 pods made it. Various entry points.
Phrase that comes up often in
Then
life.
head for the rendezvous hangar.
This needs more bloody chunks.
To land.
Yeah, I know. It
Let's
comes up
hustle.
all the time in
Every
mine.
minute, more of my ships get obliterated out there.
Hustle. Hustle, Aria. Why don't you do it? General notice power fluctuations continuing to stabilize. Sectors 3, 14, and 15 are set for mandatory shutdown. All personnel to be reassigned. (15, 16, 23, 42, 48, 15, 16, 23, 42. Aria, what are you even doing? Take some cover, please. No risk, no reward. First, result in death. That's a very... Nah, if you take cover over here, it's definitely gonna result in death, Shepard. Excellent.
Getting close. Those cannons have to be stopped.
General notice. Population control reports disturbance in District 5 quelled. All surviving inhabitants accounted for. Rampart units will be left on location in case of further security breaches.
This way. The next area needs to be repressurized. Initiating.
Intruders located. Stop them here.
Feels good to them.
Did I roast the Nemesis? I might have.
Tell your boss I'm coming for him.
I think we got the Nemesis. Down! Down and out. Ah, he's still alive! There's something about the delay. And of course the explosions. It just makes that so satisfying. You sneaky guy. I demand that you pay for your sneakiness. Oh! I used to be a trooper like you. And then someone stuck a grenade to my knee. Shitballs! Ah, I'm so flanked and dead. I am so flanked and so dead. How the hell did that work? Not out of the woods yet. I just replaced his testicles with grenades. It's like playing Surgeon Sim, but different.
That's done it.
Remember to find Arya's couch. Thank you for the reminder. Divination. I've only found it once and I needed a lot of help. I think Lamia looked it up. Maybe some other people looked it up as well. Needed a lot of help, but I kind of remember the area it's in and where I need to go down to find it. I'll always take the reminders. Thank you. Hot dogs, are you back? Or were you lurking out there the whole time? Random British Gamer, thank you for the host. Well, yeah, Wombat. It's not that different.
We were lucky. Press on.
Not that different.
Lost 2 more transports. Can't keep up evasive maneuvers much longer.
We're right outside the defense station. Hold tight.
Hack and slash. $42! Shit, wrong bumper. Guys, you know what? Just kill me now. Painful. work. I have to arc it, or it's not gonna go. He's coming around. There we go! Turret's still there, though. Get down, Shepard. Turret's still there, and frack! God, Vanguard can do things nobody else can do. Just, seriously, nothing can really stop the Vanguard used properly. I am not savvy on all the Vanguard stuff. Working on it, though. More combat engineers gonna drop more turrets. There is another combat engineer. Okay, change of plans. Gotta go.
Sure.
Oh, it worked. Oh, yes! Yes! Boom, boom! Boom, boom!
Clear. Get to the controls. Jarl, defenses are down. Signal the surviving ships to converge on the rendezvous point.
Alright, RBG, you can blame me. The playthrough of XCOM got you caught up and then you had to buy it. Keeps kicking your butt. I needed a break. It was kicking mine.
Bray, come in. Status.
Rendezvous site secured. Hangar doors enabled. We'll have them open soon.
Need them open now. My birds are coming in. Prep for reception.
What exactly is this rendezvous point?
That's where we're headed. It's a bunker I established on D-Deck for my more sensitive operations.
Federally impenetrable with its own secret hangar and dock.
Independent power source, life support, munitions. You'll see.
Deploy to D-Deck. Investigate and await further instructions. So it begins.
There's a good chance the General knows where we're going.
Then no time for sightseeing.
1K.
Great.
This is
Stay
the big
sharp.
time.
You might get visitors.
Terrific.
Precisely what I'm gonna do, but I think I need to do something. We'll set some landmarks with the hours and find some way to acknowledge that.
Take the far exit.
We don't really
I've
use a
logged down the way
point
we
system here. I think we can do something cooler. At least acknowledge it when you cross those lines. Maybe something manually triggered, but I'll think about it. I've been thinking a little bit about it. All these people getting so many hours. It's amazing to watch you all rake in the hours. Yes. Rendezvous point.
Looks like the other pod teams are causing trouble.
Good.
Alert, alert. Defense system station compromised. Outer defenses down, unrecoverable. Armed response initiative T-752.
We're causing a stir. Good.
them still left. You had to still be here.
Feels good to let loose.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does, Arya. Carry on. Logan, sorry you had a shitty weekend. Nobody wants that.
The Omega skyline. Now I feel like I'm back. Strange. What are those things in the distance?
Some kind of force field.
That's not good.
Wanna jump over that?
Non-humans currently without supervision.
Some of my men.
Civilian containment area.
Crack.
Omega's mine!
A dud.
Please review communications for updated assignments.
Frack! You guys and your grenades. Get down, Shepard. Damn shield generators. I should have taken them out, but did things in reverse order and I got burned. No more shield gen for you. Just bloody chunks. That's what you get. Shield guardian. In the face!
We're getting close to the rendezvous. Let's move. I know that symbol.
Looks like a gang tag.
The Talons. They used to deface my property too.
Well, Logan, hopefully it won't affect anything. Let it... Put it behind you. I can understand why you're upset.
All Cerberus personnel report to stations.
Hopefully there was still good food.
The Talon symbol again.
Could be evidence of a resistance.
Might be useful.
Irene! World's second coolest Turian is in this DLC.
What the hell is he doing?
Look at what that field did to the Voyager. You die now! These mechs can get really gnarly. They are extremely durable. Man, they're fast. They're extremely durable. On Sanity. Nova would work well on him. Are tough. Still get some shields from them. Jeez. Let's get heavy meleeed by... Or did she get heavy meleeed and I got hurt by splash damage from heavy melee? Can I imagine that?
Stand still, you piece of shit.
Why am I not using Reeve? We should be using Reeve a little bit.
Faster, fast.
Oh, another wave. Great, of course. Where did you come from?
Right.
Ah, shit. The stagger effect from the Scorpion as the rounds hit before they explode is fantastic. Buys you some real time.
Need to check out that force field.
Over here, Shepard.
Hack and slash in sort of a cross-game DLC. Hot dogs, you're gonna call it. See you on the flip side, man. I think you might have left already, but if you're still there, take care. Have a great day. It looks gorgeous out. See what it's like at 6 when I wrap up.
Something tells me these
I'd
force
still get
fields
out a little
are going
bit
to be a
yet.
problem.
Are we blocked?
Not this time. Come here. This way.
Yeah, Dragon Age, Mass Effect, little crossover with that Blood Dragon armor. Levels? Look at that. 12 points to spend. Fantastic. Energy drain. Reduce damage taken by 40% for 10 seconds by gaining a temporary layer of armor by draining shields, barriers, or energy from synthetics. Reduce damage taken by 40% for 10 seconds. Yes, please. Oh, man. Yes, please. Fitness or Assault Mastery. Assault Mastery could give us power damage and duration and force. Fitness. Get more ammo capacity, 30% more, by powering up my favorite ammo type. Freeze chance, damage combo. %15 shotgun damage. It's not a lot of extra shotgun damage. Shotguns already do a lot of damage, and it's not an all-the-time thing. Power damage, power duration, and force. Those things are all-the-time things. Do it. I love this gun. Connor is my favorite gun. I have a hard time putting it down. Play with this gun, then you play with another gun. How could I go back?
What are you doing?
Letting you in on a secret. Down the ladder.
Who's there? Show yourself.
spirits. Look who's back. Arya T'Loak.
Nyreen, what the hell are you doing here?
Playing cat and mouse, mostly. Just trying to stay alive. If it wasn't for these tunnels...
My tunnels. I'm sure glad I showed them to you.
If you hadn't, I'd be dead or locked up by now.
Looks like you pass out your secrets to anybody.
You're mistaken, Commander. Arya keeps secrets better than anyone I know.
Shepard, this is Nyreen Kandros, ex-Turian military. We go way back. I've got a lot of questions, but they'll have to wait. Follow us, we'll get you to safety.
I'll do my best.
Irene can definitely keep up.
I won't fall back to get you, so keep moving.
Don't worry. It's in my interest to stay close.
Think there's been any change in the
So why are you back, Arya?
To
what to do with
reclaim
the
what's
button
mine.
here?
Left something behind, I take it.
Coming up.
Not something. Everything.
Eyes are overlapping. Man, I know you were close, but that's just silly. Good power up flare. Flare is pretty awesome. And Huntress, special bonuses. Quads, tech, and biotic powers. That. Overload, incinerate, lift, grenade. She's got so much cool stuff. Biotic Protector. Deploy a shield that protects against all damage at the expense of moving, shooting, or using powers while it's in a...
Message coming in.
Lift
Patch
grenade,
it
but we
through.
still need to pick him up. Ribs, thank you for the host. Cheers. Damage. Tech power or biotic power. I think we'll go with tech power. Green. And increase the damage of the squad's tech and biotic powers by 20%. Irene's a great character. Valkyrie. Take that for now. Check. Is that a shotgun or an assault rifle? What is the Valkyrie? It's an N7 assault rifle.
Attack.
What's the fleet status?
Still landing inside the bunker.
Keep the enemy out. Lock it down. Now.
Lower blast. Doors, lower the blast. blast doors.
Heal the blast doors. We are not at the couch section yet, are we? But we're not that far from it? Or is it after our first visit to headquarters?
Bray, why aren't the cannons online?
Something's jamming them. Trying to identify.
We'll flank the enemy. Get them off you.
That Atlas... Not on our... Is that Atlas on our side? No. Why is it not taking any shield damage? Does it have a generator nearby? It might. Fight not actually started.
Tell your boss I'm coming for him.
Got into a smoke screen. Excellent.
Failure imminent.
Nice. Up here. Let's go join them.
Malfunction detected.
Yeah, what do you detect now? Shit. Not used to my slowed down powers since I took the shotgun back. I keep waiting to be able to do something that I'm not. I mean, I have the timing one way in my head. Even though I know it's not gonna work, I keep just kind of hanging and waiting for it. That is not wise.
Arya, there's a Cerberus engineer in here hacking the cannons, keeping them offline.
We'll find him. Incoming!
But I didn't want more incoming. It was just fine without the incoming. Oh, he's by a generator. And flippin' tastic.
Find that engineer.
Also, the grenades have, from the Scorpion, the grenades have, shit, splash damage. Stop freaking out, Shepard. Reload. Oh!
The engineer is still out there.
Right.
Reeve didn't take.
Cannons still need to be manually opened.
You should go inside the box. Where is the trooper over here? I just lost him. Yeah, you. My spot. I want it back. Cannon controls. No. All right, burn it away. Burn it, reeve it, do it all. I know, Bray. Get there. Actually bring in another, but he's still alive. Still have someone alive out there.
Something's jamming them. Trying to identify.
We'll flank the enemy. Get them off.
You're not really still spawning things, are you? Please still. I mean, I just need to hit the controls, right? No, controls aren't still good. Can't take cover here. That melted my brain for a couple minutes there.
Cannons engaging. Head to the blast door.
Cannons are a go!
Nice guns. They'll keep the General's forces at bay for a while.
Let's get inside.
Bunker team, retract the bridge and lower the blast door. We're coming in.
Bloodbath. Oh, finally our first visit to headquarters. Temporary headquarters.
We're in. Lock it down.
Arya, I know this place is built like a fortress, but is it safe now that the General's clued in?
Maybe you felt safer hiding in the dark.
You should both know I assume nothing. And on that front, Nyreen, you left Omega fairly angry with me. I wasn't aware you'd returned. Explain yourself.
The truth is, I never left. In fact, I went to great lengths to keep from you.
I'm not easily duped. Well done. But why?
I just couldn't leave. Considering all this, I wish I had.
Well, you always said I'd be the death of you.
We could definitely use Nyreen's help. And I think we get it regardless.
How do we know she isn't working for Cerberus?
You're way off there. I know from personal experience that there isn't a corruptible bone in Nyreen's body.
Commander,
Nyreen is so
the Cerberus
awesome.
occupation is an illegal action. They need to be swept off this station.
Talk is cheap.
I welcome the scrutiny, Commander.
Don't worry, Nyreen. I know
She's
you're
that
no
good.
threat to us. Your combat skills seem a little rusty, but you're still a good shot. See my duty officer. Bray, keep an eye on her.
Will do.
All right, Shepard, we need to move fast. I'm itching for revenge.
Do it.
You'll do what you need to do.
And here I thought you might come here trying to change me. Once up and running, this bunker will provide recon and secret access to much of the station. I'd appreciate it if you would quickly eyeball operations, see that things are setting up smoothly.
What will you be doing?
Checking in on my forces. I need to know how many survived the assault before I can plan the attack. It won't take long. Join me at the command console when you're ready.
Temerian. I gotta say, it looks way better on female Shepard. But I might change it again. We're gonna take a break here. This will be the last break for today. We got a couple hours left. 8-hour stream today. I'm coming in, closing in on 6, so break time for me. I just heard some computer tones unexpectedly. Maybe I imagined it. Maybe I'm hallucinating. I hope everyone's having a good time. I'm really enjoying this, and I do like the Omega DLC a whole lot. Probably gonna get killed at some point coming up, but love to have a clean, no death run through Omega. There's at least one very hectic fight. Very hard for me to do that in. That's right, Kithri, I remember you saying something about that. You've been staying at your dad's looking for a place. Wondering how close to an end in your search for a home in Okeechobee is. I hope it's close to an end. Stream the exact way I study, like every 2 hours, one break. Well, Prestige, do you remember when I didn't? When I started streaming, I had no system for breaks. I just took breaks when I needed to take breaks. And I would apologize very quickly and then run to the bathroom and come back, run downstairs, get some coffee. It happened in increments. But with 40 plus hours of stream a week, I needed a system, something to make sure it didn't just get out of hand. But I used to go 3, 4, 5, sometimes close to 6 hours without a break. How crazy was that? Every 2 hours works pretty well. So let's take a break, go stretch your legs, hug someone, smoke them if you got them, grab a drink, and come on back. We're not quite done. And if you are taking off, have a good one. But I'll see you real soon. I'll be back in about 10, 15 minutes.